It's Week 10 of the National Football League, and we'll see the Bears' superstar wide receiver. He's going to be a busy man in the passing game. It's the Bears and the Pats, next on Madden NFL 25.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the legendary venues in the sport, historic Soldier Field in Chicago. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, partner. A couple of teams that were cellar dwellers a year ago, but as we've seen being around the league for a while, man, that can change one season to the next.
And how often do we see, Mike, a team that finished at the bottom of their division just a year later be the division champion? I'm not suggesting that it's easy or necessarily that these two teams are going to find themselves in that position, but the NFL is made up of a formula that says you don't have to stay long forever. If you make the right decisions, you can go from worst to first very quickly.
Here's Cairo Santos ready to get this one started. Off we go from Soldier Field. To return, it's Antonio Gibson. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. Set to go now on 1st and 10. First play, and May goes to the air. And they're going to get him again. Remarkable. How about that to start the game? 2 sacks on the first 2 plays. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, it's May. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
A big one there on 3rd down, good for 26 yards. They'll run, and this is Ramondre Stevenson. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Second and 7. From out of the gun, here's May. Open man there, it is Bourne. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without counting.
Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive. On 4th down, Bryce Beringer out to punt for New England. Nowhere to run that time. Punt team got down there quickly, and they're going to stop him back inside the 10-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
Here we have a guy, Mike, just really coming off a tremendous outing last week. It seemed like everything was working for him in that win. The early rhythm he was able to establish, he rode that to the final whistle. They had an answer for everything the defense threw at him, and if he continues to stay one step ahead and continues to protect the ball at this rate, this is going to be a hard group to beat.
He'll send this one deep for Odunze.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
And a good gain. He's going to be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
To the air now on 1st and 10. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Komet. That throw right on the money for the former Miami quarterback, and it's a first down.
Nice first down catch there by Cole Komet. And Mike, I've had a chance to spend some time with him in Nashville these last couple summers and at our TEU event that I run with George Kittle and Travis Kelce. And for a big body, for a guy who's just a large guy, he can really bend, he can run, he can get in and out of his break. And I think that's a big reason why, as he's continued to develop, he's a very good run blocker, but he's really become that dynamic weapon they thought he would be coming out of Notre Dame just a few years ago.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll look to throw. Fires left sideline. That is complete. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
He'll look to throw. That's a short throw caught by Komet. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look.
That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Chicago. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears will take a 7-0 lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Patriots offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. And he'll get forward for about a yard. T.J. Edwards there on the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
The Bears offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. He is the NFL leader in rushing to this point in the season, so he's hoping to put together a solid second half to try to take home the title. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Go!
The drive will start on the ground. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
Well, that right there, Mike, is your once-a-game reminder of just the importance of short tackling. This run never gets anywhere near where it ends up if that initial hit was stronger and he was able to take him down.
First and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll air it out down the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Potentially very big call here. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Back to the ground after the penalty. Yeah! And he's going to take this all the way to the Bears' 19-yard line. One quarter in the books. It's the Bears off to the early lead. We're back to Soldier Field after this. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Let's go!
They'll stay on the ground. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. And he continues to have success running the ball here in the first half as he's closing in on 100 yards already. They'll stick with him again. The Bears are going to have a 1st and goal. It's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Moore going in motion. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Touchdown, Bears. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears move out on top, 14-0. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. To return is Jermichael Hasty. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. Before we get to this next drive, I want to take a look ahead what's coming up in prime time starting tonight. Sunday Night Football, two of the biggest surprises from last year in the NFL. Lions and Texans at NRG Stadium. And then on Monday night, it'll be the Dolphins and Rams in Southern California.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
And he nearly got free, but as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down. Now, May. This complete to Pope. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Patriots first down.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Slot receiver headed right. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Throwing on third down is May. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
This offense just continues to struggle to find any sort of rhythm. And now part of it is self-inflicted wounds. But the vast majority of their struggles has just been their inability to pass protect. You can't expect your quarterback to settle into the game and have any confidence operating out of the pocket. When the second he hits his back foot, the play's over.
Here's Bryce Behringer now as he's on to punt for New England. Now fair catch is made, and it's just inside the 15-yard line. The Bears offense and their running back set to go once more. And as we move into the second half of the season, you can see he's the NFL leader in rushing touchdowns. They'll begin here on the ground. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now from the gun. He'll find the first rounder out of Washington, Rome Odunze. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Let's go.
Back to throw. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. The big tight end, Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a second down. Now, faking the give. That's to the tight end, Kmet. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. If I'm this play caller, I'm continuing to lead on this, not only in this drive, but probably for the rest of this game.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw again. He's got his big target, Everett.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Come on, set.
In motion now, it's Scott. They'll look to throw yet again. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Roll, Odunze. Touchdown, Chicago. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. On the return is Hasty. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on 1st down. To throw is May. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go. He'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set.
Throwing now is May. He's got his big tight end, Henry. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Here we go.
Throwing is May. Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. He runs with it. That's good for 27 and a first down.
There was a lot of questions surrounding this quarterback about whether his style of play from college would transfer to the NFL game.
And this time the rush gets home, and down he goes. Throwing on 2nd down. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Here's May. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
The Bears offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They've opened up a big lead already, trying to put this one to bed maybe before halftime. Another drive starts here with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing right, it's taken in, and it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go.
They'll put Everett in motion here. Back to the air once more on 2nd down. Now he's free at the 35. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. Santos's kick is good. And the Bears extend the lead to 24-0. So we hit halftime along the lakefront here in Chicago, and the Bears are on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll start up at TIAA Bank Stadium in Jacksonville. And they're drawing close to halftime with the Vikings out on top. The rookie from Michigan, J.J. McCarthy, a touchdown pass. Next, we'll stay right here in the Sunshine State. Head down to Tampa, check on the Bucs. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting 49ers who are out in front. 2 touchdown passes there for Brock Purdy. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the 2nd quarter. Josh Allen has a touchdown pass. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bears offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
Well, he had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the 3rd, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
Gerard Mayo not happy with that last call, and here comes the challenge flag.
The previous play is under review.
At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge there unsuccessful, and it will remain a completed pass. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. Quick throw, taken in, and they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's easy to make your quarterback look good when you can just get open as easily as he has in this game so far. I mean, he had the big first half, remember, but here in the second half, he just continues to add to these numbers here in the third quarter.
They'll put Everett in motion here. They'll look to throw. A dive and a catch. Incredible. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Doesn't it seem like that every time we see a highlight reel catch, they love showing the wide receivers and the running backs, but let's give a little love to the big tight end. I mean, what an athletic play. Understanding that ball was down and away, you've got to lay out to secure it, and not only is he able to get his hands under it and catch it initially, but he's able to survive the ground, and that's a big-time play.
Back to the air one more time. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's 1st and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. On the return is Hasty. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Patriots offense ready to come back out for this next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
They'll go again here with Stevenson. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
From the gun, this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. And as we look back now, Greg, at how we got here, we got a ton of highlights of the offense so far. In particular, great passing.
Yeah, and if you want to score points in the NFL, Mike, there's no secret. You've got to do it primarily through the air, and with 3 touchdowns here so far, that's exactly what we've seen. It's been deep balls, it's been intermediate shots, it's been good run after catch. This has really been high-level offense on display right from the jump.
And he'll get about 5.
Number 26 is the ball carrier.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
46-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Strong. A pickup of 12 yards. 1st down, Chicago. And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. The last run gonna put him up over 100 yards for this one. Right back to him on 1st down. And drawing some oohs and ahs from the crowd, sidestepping his way. Nifty gain of 9 there. 2nd and a yard.
Let's go now.
They'll try the right side this time. The Bears have a 1st and goal forthcoming. He takes this down to the 5-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half, and he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
Ready.
5 yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal.
Come on. Set.
Here's a run. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears keep rolling right along. 38-0. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. On the return is Hasty. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Pates offense ready to get back at it. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Stevenson. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
The motion man here is Bourne. May to throw on second down. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, it's May. That is intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Jones. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
Now a handoff running right. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. He'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete on what turns out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, set,
3rd and 5.
set.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. Whoa! And he's got another one. Touchdown, Bears. It is his 3rd touchdown of the game and 18 now on the season. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Santos for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Bears will add one more onto their big lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. On the return is Hasty. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they can get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. A throw left side taken in by Polk. On second down, it's May. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time. Throwing on third down is met. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Jones. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
This offense ready for their next possession, led by their running back. And it's looking like the win streak to start the year is going to continue for another week. What a tremendous performance here as they are out to finish this one off. They'll turn and hand this one off. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
At the Patriots' 30-yard line.
Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Chicago. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. On the return is Hasty. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The number 3 overall selection, Drake May, headed out for the next Pats possession. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. On 1st and 10, here's Met. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. It's the veteran safety, Kevin Byard.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you got to gain that experience the hard way.
Ready.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Bears. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears add on to their already sizable lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. On the return is Hasty. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do. They'll start out 1st down and 10. To throw now, May. He'll try to set up the screen to Stevenson. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. Third and short, and here is May. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, New England.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical. Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Patriots.
Here's May again. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
On 3rd and a yard, here's May. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line.
And the Patriots first down.
May to the air once more. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's May. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down. Now May. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Now from the 9. It'll be 2nd and goal. May going to look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Throwing is May. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. Prater's kick is good. And the Pats cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit. So Prater now, after the made field goal, back out to kick off. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. And he's fighting to get free. A lot of work there for a gain of 3. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So this one in the win column for the Bears. Their winning ways continue. They've yet to be stopped as they remain unbeaten in the month of November. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from along the lakefront at Soldier Field in Chicago.